Welcome to another session of Ofmos. Today we're going to be playing Ofmos Classic car scenario. What I'm going to do differently, just to speed up things a little bit, I'm going to pay in advance all the launch fees. As you remember, we have to launch one car in each business environment. There are 9 total, and that adds up to a total of 45. So I'm bringing down the budget for both companies to 55, and then I'm going to start launching as usual. I start with red, so let's put 1 in each environment. And once everything is launched, then we can start operating the businesses. We can start killing competition. Remember, you can kill your competition with the downward move or a lateral move. And you can also make alignments where you're going to generate additional bonus. And that's actually how you win games with those alignments. In the previous session, I tried to take that path of focusing heavily on killing your competition, and it really doesn't seem to take you far in terms of cash. I think I might have messed up the order here, how I'm placing the pieces, but at the end of this stage, it's the only thing that matters is that we have one and only one product per team in each environment, and that the budget is at down to 55. So let's position these pieces. Obviously, when you play and you want to strategize, you should put some thought in the positioning phase, because this is going to determine in large part how the rest of the game is going to unfold. Okay, so we have 1 in each environment, 1 from each team, and red moves first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go at the top doing a lateral move. Lateral moves are 0 because they represent operating a business with innovation. In other words, you are making, since we're selling cars here, your car basically becomes more complex. So you increase the complexity in terms of processes and components and all the elements. So those costs from the innovation cancel out any return, any profit that the business might be making. So that's why they're always 0, whether you're making the product more complex or less complex. Now, let's see what we can do with. Okay, let's chase this piece with blue. So its lateral move is 0. Okay, red moves down. That takes the cash for red to 64. I'm going to take out with blue here in the center with the lateral move. When you do lateral kills, this is additional cost, because not only do you have to innovate, but you also have significant go-to-market expenses, so that you squeeze out your competitor from that particular market. So we pay the amount indicated by the originating cell. So in this case, the cell, the position was in the environment with 5, which means we have to pay 5, but we took out the red competition. Okay, red moves in the corner top, moves down. That's 9, another 9, so the cash goes to 73. In that same space, Blue moves down, takes the cash to 59. Red continues, it's another 9. Cash goes to 82. Blue moves down and it makes an alignment. So it's 9 from the action itself, which takes the cash to 68. And then we have 8 plus 8 plus 8, the 24. So 92. The total cash for blue. Red moves down and takes out one of these cars that was in alignment for blue. This is 9 for red, and the overall cash goes to 91. Blue moves down here in the center, that's a 6. Cash goes to 98. Okay, red moves down from the 3-notch triangle space, and that is 83, so it's 94. Blue makes a lateral move from the 2-notch triangle, that's 0. Red moves down, it's 2, 96. Blue takes out the red here at the top with the lateral move. And it has to pay 6. So this brings the cash to 92. Okay, in this case, red takes out with the lateral move from 2-notch triangle space, moves laterally and takes out the blue, and pays 2, which brings the score to 94. Now blue has to move. There's a lateral move here in the 1 space with kill. So pays 1. Cash goes to 91. Red moves laterally in 2-notch triangle space. As you can see, preparing for an alignment. Blue moves down. Blue moves down, that's a 3. So 94 for blue. Red now moves down, makes an alignment, so it's 2 from the action taken, 96. And then we have an alignment, 2 plus 5 plus 5, that's 12. So 98 and 108 total for red. Blue moves down, that's 9. The score goes to 103. Red moves down in the center. That is 5. So the score, the cash, goes to 113. Blue, lateral move, as you can see, positioning for an alignment. Red moves down in the center, takes out the blue, makes another alignment here. So it's 5 from the action taken, so 118. And then we have 4 plus 4 plus 7, that's 15. So this takes the cash to 133. Now blue's turn. Blue moves down in this corner three-notch pentagon. This is kind of abstract, if you'd like. The pentagon, the triangle, square, and pentagon, they represent the complexity of the product sold, and the notches represents the perceived value. So three-notch pentagon, that's the area where we made the move. From the action taken, blue makes 9, that's 112, but then we have 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is 24. So the cash goes to 136. Now, red moves down here in the center, that's 5. Cash goes to 138. Blue moves down, it's 8, so it's 144. Red moves down, yeah, actually no, because then blue is going to take that piece. So let's move here in a two-notch triangle, and it's 140, the overall cash for red. Now blue continues to move down with that alignment, so 8 from the, so it's 152 total. Now red moves down and takes out the blue piece here on the left side of the board. Only 2 from that action, so that brings the total cash to 142. Blue makes another alignment here, moving down, so it's 8 from the action taken. The cash goes to 160, and then we have 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24. Bonus, the cash goes, the aggregated cash or accumulated cash goes to 184. Red 2 moves down in the center, that's 5 from the action itself, so 147. But this is addition to an alignment. So we already had a alignment of 3 pieces, and the only things that were added to this long alignment were those 2 pieces, one in the one-notch triangle space and the one that we just moved. So when you have additions to alignments, you basically only consider the bonus of those new pieces added. So in this case, it's 5. So the total cash goes to 152. Okay. Blue moves down. This is 8. So 192. Red moves down 2. That's a 7. 159. Blue moves down. That's 200. Red moves in the middle. It's only 4, so it's 163. Blue makes a lateral move, the bottom, and a one-notch pentagon. So it's 0. There's no cash transfer. Red moves down 4 and makes an alignment, so it's 167 from the action, and then we have 4 plus 4 plus 7, so that's 15. So this takes the score to 182. Blue moves down and makes an alignment. This is 8, 208 from the action itself. But then we have 8 plus 8 plus 8. It's 24. So 232. Let's see. Moving down with red, this is 4, 186. Blue moves down, that's another 8, 240. Red moves down, this is another 4, 190. And blue moves down, and another alignment, but the bonus is going to be different because the alignment, it's in a different environment. So 8 from the action itself, 248, and then we have 7 plus 7 plus 7, 21. This is 269. Okay, red moves down, so it's 7 from, so 197 from the action itself, and then we have 4 plus 7, that's 15, so it's 207 to 12. Blue moved down, it's 7, so it's 276 total. Red exits from the bottom row, makes a 7, 219. I think at this point, the red can actually concede the game. Things evolved in such a way that I don't think there's a way to go back from here. I mean, you can prolong the game itself, but the winner does seem to be 7 from that action taken. We're going to have 283 for the blue team. Red exits from the bottom, and that is basically 4, so 223. Blue exits from the bottom, that's another 7, 290. So what I'm going to try, let's say red doesn't want to concede, and blue, you can force the end of the game by start, if you have enough distance between the two players in terms of cash, because each exit that's not from the bottom row is going to cost 9. So let's try that. So red, actually instead of exiting, red moves up, and this is 4. Try to make an alignment there. So this brings the cash to 219. Let's see, blue moves lateral here in 1 notch pentagon space. Red moves up and makes an alignment. So there's a cost for moving up of 4. 215 would be the aggregate score for red. And then basically we have bonus 1 plus 4 plus 4. so it's 9. This would take the score to 224. Blue moves lateral. There's no cost associated. In that time, red makes a lateral move here. Blue moves down. That's 8 from the action itself, 298. And then we have 7 plus 7 plus 7. This is 21. So 299. So 219. 319. Okay, but this gives red an opportunity to kill that blue piece that was right next to it, and it would cost 4. So cash goes to 220. And yeah, as you can see now, probably blue can start wrapping things up. Just there's almost 100 points difference. That's it. I made a move downwards, so this brings to the cash to 326. Let's say red moves down. Red doesn't have an interest in conceding, so 227. Okay, blue decides to kind of close things down, so it's I exited with that piece that was high on the board. It would cost 9, so this would bring the cash for blue to 317. Red continues to move down. That's a 7, so it's 234. Blue takes another piece off the board. That's another 9, so the cash goes to 308. Red exits from the bottom row. That's 7. 241. And blue takes the last piece off the board. This is 299. So there you have it. Blue wins this game. It was kind of an interesting dynamic here, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you at the next session of Ofmos. Thank you.